Alright, today I'm replacing the spark plugs on a 2013 Audi S4. So, first thing I like to do is open the coolant reservoir, and you have to get that out of the way. So, I'm going to just suck all the coolant out of it that I can. It's a lot less messy that way. And then pull this upper return hose off. The two mounting screws, there's a plug at the bottom, and then there's one hose down here that has to be removed. Sorry, this takes a minute. Alright, now you pull that clip off the bottom, and you can just release that. Just pull away from the reservoir. Sometimes use a little screwdriver helps. You're still going to make a little bit of a mess, just not as serious. So there's a level sensor plug. Pull that up out of the way. Now you can get to the little bolts that secure the little harness for the coil packs. So using a T20. Usually these are very low torque. They're just, it's a real coarse thread screw that just screws into a piece of plastic. And you hardly even need a ratchet. You could probably just spin the bit with your fingers. Now to pull these connectors off, when they get older, they get kind of fragile. So sometimes your best bet is to push up with one hand and then pull back on the tab so you hear it click, and then pull it down. So put a little upward tension on it and then pull down. Upward and then pull down. If that doesn't work, sometimes you can get behind it like this and release the barb. You just don't want to break the connector off. So that's it. So you just get them back like that, about that distance, and then you can pull up on the coils. They make a special puller for this. You can, usually they're not very, it's not a very hard push at all. You can just use a pick or a screwdriver or whatever, you know, just to get those up out of there. So pull those all up like that. I like to get a blowgun now, and just in case you have some dirt in there you don't want it falling into your cylinders, just blow a little pressurized air into the spark plug hole. Now unscrew your spark plugs. right. Alright, now I'm gonna go get the new ones and get my torque wrench, and I'll continue the rest of the video in a second. Alright, now I take the new plugs and no Loctite, or I'm sorry, no anti-seize, anything like that in the threads. You just put them in dry. And you're going to want to torque these to 30 Newton meters. Alright, now that those are torqued down, get a little dielectric grease, put it in the end of your coil, and stick them down. You don't want to go too crazy on that stuff, just a little bit. If you put a ton on it, it'll actually push it back off the plug. So just push each one up separate till you hear it click. I like to push them down completely so that this doesn't just bump into that little stanchion off of the valve cover. So do the final push after you have them plugged in. Then you can take your little screws here and put those down. Real light torque. Take your reservoir and it's a good idea to put some like brake lube. A lot of times I use on the barbs here, if I can find any. There's some. Put that on this and also on the mount here. When you plug this in, it'll go in a lot nicer. So plug first. You can line up the little mount. Get your hose lined up. Push that until it clicks. You want to look at that after it clips in and make sure that the spring clip hasn't jumped up, because they will sometimes they'll pop up out of the way and then they won't be secured. So just make sure everything clicks into place like it should. Put these two nuts back on, and that's it. Add more coolant. You won't get any real air in the system when you do this, just the reservoir. So you can just pretty much just add coolant and be fine. You don't have to evacuate the system. So that's it for that. The other side, you have to pull this hose up out of the way. This little hose here that connects to this barb. This clamp here. Undo this little clip. Sometimes you can get a screwdriver in here and just release that. Pop that up. Pull this out of the way. Just set that up there. And then you pull up a little on the air box. Release this. Up top, just a screwdriver. You can see how I'm doing it. And then once you get that loose, you can pull that up like that. Get that same pick tool and release this secondary air injection pump little connection here. I'll show you in a second. Right here, it just plugs onto the air box, and that's where the air pump gets its fresh air supply. And then it's the same job as the other side. You just do this the same way, and that's it. So pretty straightforward spark plug job. Just wanted to show you how I do this. So thanks for watching.